157 with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a great week. Today, I am going to take you on a picnic, Stampin' Up style, and we're going to enjoy some refreshing pink lemonade. How does that sound? I will be using this super cute, so refreshing bundle. It's got these beautiful little pictures, flowers, lemonade, limeade, whatever you name it, you can make it here with our So Refreshing set. And I'm going to pair that with our glorious gingham, because to me the gingham in these patterns just screams picnic and tablecloth to me. So we are going to use some of these patterns to make, of course, our little picnic blankets. And I'm going to pull in a bit of the Bright and Beautiful paper as well, because actually the Glorious Gingham and the Bright and Beautiful have a lot of the same colors in them. They both have the Berry Burst and the Lemon Lime Twist. There's some Blueberry Bushel in there, a little bit of Pretty Peacock, and so great colors here that complement both patterns. So we're going to pull that in today. We're going to do two color variations. So we're going to go with kind of a more traditional color. I'm actually going to make some limeade, and then we're going to go Sweet Summer and kind of play with our bubble bath and our Berry Burst and make some pink lemonade as well. So I hope you'll enjoy the different flavors that we will be sampling here on our picnic. And I think you're going to find them really, really, really cute. They're refreshing. All right, let's go ahead. I see several of you joining, which is wonderful. I'm going to flip the camera here so we can go ahead and get started. All right, glad to have you here with me. We are winding down the month of July. My host count here is A726K69K, and we are nearing the end of the bonus days earning period. So for every $50 order you place, you get a $5 bonus day coupon to be able to use. You'll redeem those in August, which is awesome. So you'll find the So Refreshing bundle here on page 29 of your annual catalog, and it's super cute. It's got the, like I said, the little lemonade pictures, and we've got some different flowers in here, and you know, the little ice cubes. There's a lot of little details. Ice cubes, little citrus slice, and the lemons or limes. We've got the leaves, a few different sentiments here, and there's even an ice cube tray in the die pack. How cute is that? We've got a little ice cube tray here, some extra little leaves, cups, you know, different. So there's little strawberries. So lots of fun elements here, and actually the picnic blanket die is embossed as well. So when you die cut that, you'll get it cut and embossed. And then you can do the two different size pictures. We've got the taller picture with the thinner handle, and then we've got the wider picture as well. All right, so lots of cute options here. So we're going to play with some of those today. The great thing too is that the dies here will work not only with the full-size cut and emboss machine, but you can also use them with your mini machine too. Alrighty, so hello. It sounds like some of you could use a refreshing cool drink. Karen says it's over 100 degrees in Montana today. Oh my goodness. Kathy says it's super hot in California as well. Yes, it's not too bad today, actually. We had some mega storms come through yesterday afternoon, which helped cool things off a bit. Hi, Nessa. Hi, Wendy. My hubby David is popping in there. Hi, Terry. Hello. Yes, but we are not experiencing the crazy heat wave that they are having in the Southwest and the West right now, or even in Europe. I know they've been having some crazy hot temperatures there. It is supposed to heat back up tomorrow, but I think that's only going to last a couple of days, and then hopefully it should cool back down again in time for the weekend for barbecuing and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go with our more traditional colors for the first card. I'm using Lemon Lime Twist and Pretty Peacock. So kind of there are two shades of green here. So for our card base, I'll just move things out of the way here. Our card base is your standard half sheet of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. Fold that at 4.25. Alrighty. Now this one, I think I want this to be a landscape design here. And so this one I used the Bright and Beautiful paper pack, and I'm using the watercolor wash, kind of the monochrome pattern here that has the lemon lime twist. The back side is the pretty little little crosshatch design there, which I love this pattern too. But I thought, well, let's try the let's go with the lemon lime twist side on here for a fun little background. So I've cut this to 4 by 5.25, and we're going to just stick this right here onto our card base. All right, so actually I shouldn't have glued that quite yet, because what I wanted to do was put a little bit of lemon lime twist ribbon on it from the Ribbon Duo combo pack. This has the petal pink and the lemon lime twist, and the lemon lime twist has this fun little dot, the stitched white stitching on it. So good thing I didn't like glue it super fast. Actually, let's see where we want to put our elements here. So what I did is I took that picnic blanket die that I said is embossed. My stuff is falling off my desk here. Got too many things stacked up. So I die cut that from my celebration paper. Okay, this is just the gingham, and you could go either way. Which do you guys prefer? Do you like the wider gingham or the smaller? Which do you think we should use? So I want to set up my picnic blanket about here, so we can go with the smaller pattern or the larger. It really doesn't matter. The die is, you have more of the embossed pattern on the front side, although with this pattern on it, you really can't tell too much. So I could go either way. All right, Kathy definitely likes the wider. So I think if I put that, let's put that about here, then I'll stretch my ribbon across. So this is what I'm thinking. Oh, Nessa likes the smaller. All right, do we have a tiebreaker? All right, we need somebody else to comment here. Smaller or larger? All right, and this will go on the front of our card for our picnic. All right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to gently peel this up. Good thing I didn't put a lot of adhesive on here, so we'll cut that a little bit wider than the card front. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually hold this in place and just tuck those ends behind. Slip it under there in the sticky, and then look at that. Nobody is any the wiser that I forgot to put my ribbon on first. Okay, so gently peel that up. We're going to tuck this in behind. Make sure it's not too tight so that when I press that down, it can get nice and smooth. Okay, I can even use the end of my take your pick tool to kind of press that under. Okay, that looks like it's straight. Press that in there. Okay. It's a little loose, but when we put our picnic blanket down, that'll help hold everything in place. Okay, so we've got Nessa, Wendy, Karen saying smaller. All right, Kathy, it looks like you got outvoted. So we're going to go with the smaller. And I'm going to pop that on here with some dimensionals. All right, so we'll just take, opening a new sheet of dimensionals today. That's always fun. Anybody else get excited over using a new sheet of dimensionals? Am I weird that way? All right. So we'll put our dimensionals on here. And like I said, that'll help hold the ribbon in place a little bit. So if it's just a little bit loose, that's okay. All right. All right, let's see. Let's go like this. All right. There we go. It's nicely balanced. That helps hold it in place. We're doing good there. All right, and then I can even slide the second little piece, and we could do just a little, let me see if it looks like with a knot. I'm thinking we may want a bow on this because this is a sweet summer picnic card. So let's grab our little bow maker here and see what it looks like with a bow. So when you do the bow maker, okay, you're going to loop around and then pull your end over the front, okay, across, down through the middle, like that's underneath, okay, go through the middle, up over the top, and then we'll tie in a knot. All right, just keep those ends tight. I didn't give myself quite enough room here. There we go. All right, then tie that in a knot, and you can adjust it a little bit as needed. Isn't that the cutest little bow? All right, so we'll trim off the end and then gently slide our bow off. And I think, here we go, we'll go this way. Okay, make sure it's even, and then come in with our glue dots here. And then when you do this, make sure you stick your knot to the dot. Okay, stick your knot to the dot. And then we'll come in here and put that down. And then we can angle our little ribbon. Okay, angle the end and then trim that one just a little bit shorter. Okay, so that it matches. All right, sweetest little baby bow. Yes, I use the fork. Actually, I use my toaster tongs. These are my Pampered Chef toaster tongs, or if any of you are near like I think it's Lodge cast iron, like the camping stores, they will have a lot of times toaster tongs as well for, you know, getting your toast over the campfire or something, and they work really well for this. The one I have, this one is from my friend, one of our viewers here, Carmen, sent this to me. And then I also have another one that my friend Mary Ann made, that her husband made. So you can make your own little template there. It's just a nice little block of wood with the holes spaced evenly apart. And actually the way they've designed them is it's kind of cool. They're just little finish nails, and they fit right in the end when you're not using it, so that you can tuck it away. Isn't that cool? But yes, whatever works for you. I do have a video specifically on the toaster tong video. Oh, good. Karen says, yeah. So I am not a Pampered Chef rep by any means. So go ahead and contact your local Pampered Chef dealer for one of these. I think they might still have them. I've had mine for probably 20 years. So, oh, good. Nessa says she gets excited using the last dimensional and starting a new sheet too. All right, good. Yeah, as Wendy says, you can use fingers. So if you're crafting with a friend, have them make a little peace sign, and you can use that too. So be resourceful, whatever you've got handy. All right, so we've got our picnic blanket here. We've got a blend of lemon lime twist going on here with our background and then our picnic blanket. All right, I am going to be brave. I'm going to use some Pretty Peacock, I think, for our sentiment. And we've got a few of them here. We've got Time Spent Together is the sweetest. There is a birthday, and then Thank You Kindly. So I think I'm going to use the Time Spent Together is the sweetest. And for a little pop of color, we're going to go a few shades darker than our lemon lime twist, and we're going to go with Pretty Peacock. Okay, I'll make sure my paper is straight and my stamp is straight, and we're going to stamp that up here towards the right, just directly onto our paper. All right, I like that. I could have kept with the whole lemon lime twist. I was afraid that that would get just a little bit lost in the background. All right, so we need a couple glasses for our limeade. Okay, and so I'm going to pull in our tall glass here. Let's stamp a couple of these. and Pretty Peacock. I'm going to space them just a little bit apart. All right, and then while we're doing this, I've actually already cut. I used the leaf design, and what's nice is it's one die. They're all connected, and yeah, it die cuts 3 little leaves all at the same time. Let me flip that over. And this is great because, again, the die cuts and embosses at the same time, so you get that nice little detail. And I went with a Pretty Peacock on there so that we'd have a little contrast. All right, so let me get my little leaves ready to put a little like mint for our refreshing beverages here. All right, so we've got that. We've got our glasses. Check it out. There's even 2 glass dies here, so we can cut them both at the same time. And then we're going to use there's a stamp here to fill in our glass. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's do that first. So I'm going to come in here with the lemon lime twist and fill our cups with the limeade. If you're wondering what the difference in my pads, this is the old style. Lemon lime twist was an in color many years ago before it was reintroduced here as a core color. So mine still works. It's good and juicy, so I'm still using it. And then the Pretty Peacock there is the newer style. Again, that was an in color, was it 2019? And so I still had mine again, so but as the newer style. So we'll fill in our glasses here with a little bit of limeade. Okay. All right, very nice. Okay, so I think we are good here. We just need to die cut our cups. And yeah, that should be good to go. Okay, so make a little room here on the craft space for mini cut and emboss here. Okay. All right, so again, we've got base number 1, clear plate number 2. I am staggering those just a little bit. Okay, we'll put on our paper. I should have spaced those just a little bit further apart because I don't know, do I have room? Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna fit. Okay, but I can do both of them on there. And then again, number 2 on top. All right, so pinch that tight, okay, so that those dies don't move on you. If you need to, you could use a little bit of washing tape, a little bit of washi tape to hold that in place, or a little masking tape. But seems to work pretty good when I just pinch it. A little snap, crackle, pop. Okay. Karen says she has Lost Lagoon from way back, as well as the Blueberry Bushel. Yes, I also had both of those. You know what? That's the thing, when they're your favorite colors, you know, you might as well keep them. I love them. And then that actually paid off because Stampin' Up! Reintroduced them. I feel the same way with some of our colors that just retired. I love so many of those, like the what was it, our soft succulents in the evening evergreen. All right, loved those colors. They were so popular. I would not be surprised if Stampin' Up! Brought them back in a couple years, so hang on to them. All right, I'm gonna put my little cup. I did put a little magnet sheet inside here because there are so many pieces. I don't want to misplace anything. But let's take our little glasses. We'll put a couple of dimensionals on those. Okay. Let's go ahead and place our cups here on our little picnic blanket. And then I really only need 2 of our little pieces here, our little leaves. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to just put a little slit right in those leaves. And I'm going to then take that. All right, put that, again, put it on the dot. All right, if you need a little help with that, you can use your snips, or take your pick tool to slide that off with the glue dot. All right, and then take that over your cup, fit that little slit over top, and there you go. You got your little leaf there. All right, so same thing here, put just a little slit. Boop. Okay, and then put your glue dot on it. Use your little, take your pick tool to slide that right off. Okay, bring that down here. Again, just open that slit just a bit. Slide that in there. Is that not the sweetest thing ever? Time spent together. Stamping is the sweetest thing ever. Oh, Wendy says, yeah, she has 2 carousels of Stampin' Up! Ink pads. Yes, because you never know what color you're going to need. Yes, Karen, it does date us. My 17-year stamp anniversary is coming up on August 22nd. So yes, I've been a demonstrator for almost 17 years and stamping for several years before that. So yes, I have a good 20 plus years of ink pads and markers and colors and all of that. Yes, Wendy, it was kind of funny that we have the In Color, the Parakeet Party, and then we have the Lemon Lime Twist because they are both bright yellow greens. Yeah, just a little bit different, but love the Evening Evergreen and the Soft Succulent. So I do hope those come back, and it sounds like many of you will love them as well. All right, so this is card number 1, just really sweet and simple lemon lime twist for some limeade here. Or, you know what, if limeade doesn't cut it for you, maybe it's a mojito, okay? No judgment. All right, slide that over here. All right, for the next card, we're gonna, oh, and check it out. I actually remembered to cut the inside for my card. Little white insert at 4 by 5 1/4. All right, see, I told you, I always forget to do this. When I send my cards or write them out and give them to people, I do always make sure I have an insert on the inside, but I don't always remember to put it in there when I'm making my projects. All right, so very simple. All right, so for the next one, we're gonna go a little bit brighter here. Actually, do we need some jewels? I feel like maybe we need some jewels. And I've got the Tinsel Gems 4-pack has, look at that. It's got the lemon lime twist on there. So I feel like maybe we need just a couple of little jewels. Okay. Let's see here. They're running around on my sheet. Scoop them off of there. Oops, a little fuzz. I think Ziggy's been looking out the window from my craft table again. Let's do that. Really sweet. Oh, Karen says she has been using Stampin' Up! Since '96. Oh, you didn't know about the demo discount until 5 years ago? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope everybody watching my channel, thank you, Karen, knows that if you are a happy shopper and you are loving Stampin' Up!, that if you become a demonstrator, so if you were to join my team of creative cardiologists, that you would get a minimum 20% discount on your orders. So even if you have no intention of doing videos or classes or really selling Stampin' Up!, if you want to just get the discount for yourself, that is totally okay. Stampin' Up! Is good with that, and you can just be a happy shopper and get a continual 20% discount as long as you meet the quarterly minimum. So in the US, that works out to be about an average of $100 a month. It's $300 a quarter. So if you are shopping happily and purchasing $100 a month, you could actually be getting that for $80. All right, with your 20% discount. Pretty cool. All right, thanks for joining us on your lunch break. Have a great day. Okay, so we're moving on to card number 2. Like I said, we are using shades of pink on this one. All right, Berry Burst and some Bubble Bath to be precise here. Okay, and I don't know why I have Lemon Lolly in there. I think I thought maybe I would use a little Lemon Lolly as a little contrast because that goes in here nicely too. All right, maybe I thought I was doing traditional lemonade, but I think I'm going to use the Bubble Bath for a little pink lemonade, or maybe you call it pink tea, whatever you prefer. The coffee shop is a drive-through coffee shop in Cortland, New York, called Coffee Mania, and it is, I don't personally drink a lot of coffee. I really don't. I prefer tea. And they have what they call a pink tea, which is a pomegranate green tea. And it's pink. And it's so cool and refreshing. That is my favorite summer drink to get from there. So that's why I said, or maybe you like a hibiscus tea. That would be yummy too. All right. So, ooh, Wendy says pink gin. All right. She's bringing some fun to the party. All right. This picnic just became 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, so we're going to start off with some Berry Burst for our card base here, 5.5 by 8.5. Go ahead and fold at 4 1/4. All right, so this time I'm going to go portrait style. We did landscape, so let's see how these elements fit portrait style. And again, I pulled in the Glorious Gingham Designer Series paper. And so we will we'll go with Kathy since she got outnumbered for small and large on the first card. We'll go with the large gingham on this one. All right, so that's cut to 4 by 5 1/4. This is the Berry Burst pattern from the Glorious Gingham. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that right on the front, just making that gingham our background. Okay. Okay, so, all right, so we've got that. Now we need our little tablecloth. This is not the cutest. Now you could snip these little tassels off, but I kind of like them. So I went ahead and just die cut this from a piece of Bubble Bath and cardstock. All right, so you can see the embossing a little bit more deeper on this one. Okay, so we're gonna put this, actually we're gonna put somewhere to put that first. So dug out my scalloped contours dies. Okay, the scalloped contours, and I am using the second largest. This has the stitching detail as well as the scalloped edging. All right, and I thought that would look nice on here, so we'll put this on first. If you want to stamp your sentiment first, you could do that. Maybe we should do that before we get too carried away. I'm going to clean the Pretty Peacock ink off of my sentiment stamp first. Got my little Stampin' Scrubbin' mist here. All right, make sure we clean between colors so that we don't mix and match on our ink pads. All right, so we're going to stamp with the Berry Burst on this one. And I'm going to use that same sentiment. Again, there's a couple different ones on here, but I really like that together is the sweetest. All right, so I'm going to stamp that towards the upper right as well. Okay. All right, I think that worked. I'm going to clean this ink off again because the pinks and reds do kind of tend to stain a little bit more than the other color. So you want to clean that off a little more quickly. Okay. All right, so now that we've got that on here, let's use dimensionals. Love dimensionals. So we'll just dimensional just about everything. All right, and then I like a couple in the middle just to hold things together. And this scalloped rectangle with the stitching, it just has such a nice finished look to it. I think that goes really well, and it tones down. Sometimes that gingham can be just a little bit overwhelming, so we're going to put this here in the middle. Okay, and then our table little picnic blanket here. All right, put a couple of dimensionals on this. Let's put one more, balance it out. Okay. Whoops, my fingernails are so short right now. I need a manicure desperately. Oops, come on here, that dimensional is not behaving. There we go. Okay. All right, so we'll put our tablecloth down here towards the bottom of our scalloped rectangle. All right, and it just fits across the width here. All right, it's about 4 inches across, depending on how you lay it out. All right, so we want, oh, let's put our white insert inside while I'm thinking of it. All right, clear off the desk a little bit. You can always stamp and decorate that later. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to pull in another scrap of basic white, and we are going to stamp some of our additional elements here. So for this one, I thought maybe we'd use this nice, pretty picture. Okay, and I want to stamp that in Berry Burst. Okay. Again, it doesn't matter what size scrap you use, as long as it's big enough that you can stamp this, but excuse me, small enough so that you can still run it through your, in this case, I'm running it through my mini machine. All right, so I've stamped my picture, and then I'm going to need a couple of glasses. Okay, so I'm going to stamp those, space them out just a little bit. I'm going to stamp these on here as well. Okay, and then let's add some flowers. All right, so we've got this pretty, this is the stem, and then we've got the detail, and then we can fill them in with the different colors. So let's go ahead and, well, I've got lemon lime twist here, so how about we go with that? We know that color matches. All right, who is my flower expert? Because for the life of me, I cannot remember what these flowers are called. All right, I'm going to pull in that leftover piece from the other project here. Gladiolas, is that it? Where you get the big blossoms that kind of grow up the stem. Is that it? Is it gladiolas? Ah, it is, it's leaving me. All right, so we've got our stem, and then I'm going to use the Berry Burst for our detailed flowers. And I thought I'd stamp the detailed ones first so that then I could see where to fill in with the bubble bath. Okay, so this just fits right in here. Okay, with our stem. And then we'll take the bubble bath ink, and the bubble bath we'll use to fill in our flowers. Oops, where did my stamps go? Here they are. These are the ones I didn't peel off the blocks quite yet. All right, so we'll put this, add a little bit of subtle color to our flowers. There we go. So pretty, right? Okay. And the best part is we have a die cut for this too. All right, all of the images in this set have a die cut. While we have the bubble bath out, let's go ahead and fill our glasses with our pink lemonade or pink tea. Okay. Alrighty. And then, do we want to add, I don't know, I think that looks good. I don't know that we need any pink ice cubes in there, or I don't know, do we want to add, this is a cute little stamp. Maybe I'll put a couple of little lemon slices in there just so that I can show you what it looks like. In which case I'm going to use the bubble bath for a tone on tone. Actually, I need to fill my pitcher with lemonade first. There we go. Almost forgot about that. Okay. We'll fill our pitcher with the pink. Yeah. Isn't that cute? And then come in here and add a couple of, so it's just a little tone on tone. They're floating in here. All right, very, very subtle, but nonetheless, the detail is there. Okay. And all right, I think we are good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and die cut these. So we'll bring in mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, again, plate 1, stagger plate 2. Let's do our flowers first, and it has a die for that. I guess I could have gone with strawberries. I made strawberry lemonade, but well, we'll have to do that next time. Okay, so and then stagger on top plate number 2. Okay, go ahead and a little snap crackle pop. Okay. Crank that through. Oh, look how nicely that came out. Perfect. Okay. So we have a little flower. So this is our fancy picnic. Okay. I'm going to put my pieces back in here so I don't lose them. And then we've got our little cup glass dies and our pitcher. Okay. So I'm going to put in number 1 and 2 staggered. Put our cardstock on here. And I believe I stamped this far enough apart that we could do both of our glasses at the same time. Okay. All right, looks good. Again, clear plate number 2. Pinch that tight as you push it in, and you'll actually, I know you can't see it right over here, but as you pinch it tight and push it in, to get my hand out of the way. All right, you see the handles start to move, and that way you know you are ready to go. Then grab on the top, do your little Stampin' workout here. See, we said there was no exercise in stamping. We do. we do exercise all the time. It's just exercise and die cutting. Alrighty, got all of our pieces. Okay, put our dies back in here. All right, and then our glasses. Okay, voila, just so. All right, super cute here. Let's go ahead and dimensional these, and we'll put our flowers right across the front. All right, so there we go. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. We crossed the 2,900 subscriber mark last week. I believe we are just 91 subscribers away from the 3,000 mark, so we're getting closer. All right, let's put our picture up here. which works out nicely. It kind of nestles in where our sentiment is. Okay, really cute. All right, checking out your comments there. All right, and then we'll put our glasses in here. All right, let's see here. Again, make sure just position them so that they fit here under your sentiments. All right, you can layer them a little bit if you like. And then we'll put our flowers across the front. Oh, isn't that cute? It kind of frames it in. I love that. So pretty. And I don't know, do we need a bow on this one? Because if we do, I have the ribbon combo pack that has a little bit of bubble bath in there. Is that too much? No, that might be kind of cute over here on the stem. Let's check that out. All right, what do I do with my little bow maker here? All right, pop this in. Isn't that the sweetest? Which one do you like? Are you limeade mojito flavor? Flavor. Or pink gin. Whatever your preference there. All right, so go ahead, go through the middle, up and over the top. All right. When it comes to this, you just have to make sure that when you're pulling your strands of your bow tightly, make sure that they're going in the ribbon is face up, the right direction there. Okay. Slide that off. And then grab our glue dots. All right, make sure we're going the right direction. Here we go. There's our dot. Let's see here. Okay, sometimes bows have a mind of their own, so see which way your little tails go. Okay, put the knot on the dot, and then that'll pull off nicely, and I think that'll go, it goes right over there. Let's tuck that behind a little bit. I like it. What do you guys think? I think that's kind of cute. It feels so fancy. Yeah, it's this great color combination, and not one that I, necessarily thought of by myself, but I knew I wanted to use the Glorious Gingham papers because since I've seen this, it totally reminded me of like tablecloth, picnic blanket. It just has that's what gingham, I guess, reminds me of. So I went ahead and didn't dig it out. It was sitting on my table. Glorious Gingham. Played around with the patterns just a little bit. Realized that the colors and the bright and beautiful paper pack coordinate really well with that too. And went from there. And I thought it would be fun just to show it in different colors. So if you guys think of any other colored drinks, we could go with like a peach. We could do peach tea or something. Like a peach iced tea. That would be fun. Ooh, lavender. Lavender, I love. Does anybody love lavender as a flavor? I know that's kind of, you either love it or you hate it. But I like lavender. And actually, kind of this greenish color. Well, I don't know, does it really have much of a color? When I visit my friend down in South Carolina, she lives in a little town called Bluffton, which is cute. They've kind of preserved some of the history there. And so they've got a cute little historic town, and there's a little restaurant where you can sit out on the porch, and they serve peppermint iced tea or mint iced tea. And that is one of my favorite things. It's not nearly as sweet as if anybody has been to the South, which is basically sweet tea is pretty much served anywhere south of Pennsylvania. So be careful when you order tea, iced tea anywhere, because if it's pretty much anywhere other than New York, you're going to get sweet tea, which is Southern sweet tea has so much sugar in it. Ooh, it makes my lips pucker just thinking about it. Just because it's so sweet. But if that's what you've grown up with. A lot of people love it, but for me, I prefer unsweetened iced tea. And I love there's this little place in the South. They have a mint iced tea. It has just a touch of sweetness to it, which is fun. Do we need jewels? What do you guys think? Is the bow enough, or should we add some of these Berry Burst jewels from our tinsel? So this is the 4-pack tinsel gems. Again, one of my favorite embellishments because you've got the different colors that just go with everything on here. Okay. What do you guys think? Jewels or no jewels? Ooh, Nessa says we could do a blueberry drink. Oh, you know, we don't even have to put tea in there, but these could be smoothies. Yes. Oh, Polly loves the Southern sweet tea. Woo! You must be very sweet, Polly. Oh, bubbles in the pitcher. Yeah. Oh, that would be cute. All right. Wendy thinks it's sufficient with the bow, and so does Wendy. Anybody else have a vote on there if we need embellishments, or should we stick with just the bow? Sometimes less is more. I agree. Okay, we'll give that just a minute to see if any other comments come in. And we could even maybe, do we need a little flower? I'm feeling like I should decorate the inside just a little bit. All right, while we're waiting here. So I'm going to stamp. Did anybody figure out, are these gladiolas? Okay. All right, Kathy and Nessa are saying bling it on. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my stem here. Am I in camera view? Okay. Put the stamp there. And then, all right, where's my other one? I want to do, for this, I find it's easier for me to stamp my detailed flower image first. If you prefer it the other way, you are more than welcome to do that. But I find this one helps my placement just a little bit, okay, to see where this all goes. Okay. And I've noticed that you don't have to be completely precise. All right, if you have a few little spaces, that seems to still work pretty good. All right, still looks okay. And then fill this in. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I think that's a nice little surprise on the inside when the recipient opens the card. All right, so we had, okay, Wendy seceded that the bubbles in the picture would be good, and Kathy and Nessa said bling. So, okay, so let's add a few here. Let's add just a couple little, so I'll use the little ones. All right. Maybe we'll do a couple little, come on, scoop up here. I'll put them, kind of emphasize my, because the little lemon slices tone on tone kind of disappeared in there. Let's do that. And then maybe we'll add just a little extra something up here, because we got so much going on down here towards the bottom. That way it'll help direct the eye towards the sentiment a little bit. What do you guys think? They come out okay? I think these came out fun. So you can go very simple. All right, we just did our tablecloth and a couple of glasses, and then you could dress it up, add a picture, add some flowers. All right, so whatever your occasion, the So Refreshing stamp set will have you covered. And it's fun excuse me, I can't talk today. Been fun seeing all the different types of drinks that you could put in your pitcher or fill your glasses with. Absolutely. You could do some iced coffee there. You could do smoothies. You could make it as fun and tasty as you like. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. All right. Happy stamping to you. Stay cool. All right, enjoy something refreshing, and I will be stamping with you again on Friday. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Again, don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, and yes, happy to enable. The So Refreshing bundle here in the US is $49.50. So if you ordered the bundle, all right, you get a 10% savings on both the stamp and dies when you order them together. And you could add a package of the tinsel gems, all right, and then you would be just over the $50 mark, and you would get your $5 bonus days coupon. All right, so there you go. Happy stamping, happy shopping. Have a great afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.